So let's jump right in. We've already taken a look at this assembly and kind of orbited around and shown some of the functionality here. But what our primary goal today is to replace this yoke right here. So anybody who's replaced components in an assembly understands that, well, half of the battle is actually finding the component that you actually want to replace. So the platform makes this really easy, and this is actually an area where I feel that X applications shine, is because you can search and find exactly what you need very, very quickly. You saw how fast that happened? That's because we're searching through a database. We're not hunting through some big network drive that takes forever to search through. So we can then select our component, which we found very, very quickly. We can take a look at it and validate and make sure that's what we're actually looking for, and then go about our replacement. Now, those of you who are familiar with working inside of an assembly and doing replacements like this know that we're going to break some mates, because the mate references are going to be kind of screwed up in this particular because of this, right? So we need to cycle through some of these components here and actually repair those references. And xDesign makes it pretty functional to do this. So we get like the little highlight for what it's looking for, and then we can select the component or select the reference on our new component that needs to be attached to. So really pretty straightforward to do these types of component replacements. And I think that looks pretty good. Our model got a little bit cattywampus right there, but we'll show how we can kind of fix that. So I think that looks pretty good here. I'm going to just rotate into a normal manner to kind of do a little bit of a rotation, kind of clean that up a little bit. All right, I think that looks a little bit nicer. Cool, so there's our monitor here, our monitor stand. And you might notice that we've got a little bit of a problem that's sitting right here. This new yoke that we made is a little bit wider. So we actually need to make a change to one of our other components. And we can do that on the fly with xShape. So we can make these real-time types of adjustments here pretty easily. So I can just come in and adjust whatever that gap distance is to whatever value might be needed. And just like SOLIDWORKS, sometimes you have to kind of rebuild or refresh. We can do that inside of xDesign as well. And switching back and forth between editing components in context and flipping back into the actual top-level assembly, just as simple as double-clicking on these components inside of the design tree. So they make it really pretty simple.